Hi there, ladies and gents, Pops here. Welcome back to Smallville. We are now in April, springtime. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to check out some housekeeping issues. Let's have a look. So we still haven't got our mixed ration sorted, and we've not got a huge amount of grass in there. We need grass for the sheep, and we need some food for the chickens. So let's just sort out some of the basic housekeeping things. Now I'm thinking, can we load? Into here? Actually, we don't need to, do we? We've got chicken feed over here. Yeah, that's good. We just need to refill that. And then we can unload into there. Does that take it all? Yes, it does. It's nearly filled us up. So actually what we'll do is let's leave the John Deere full, and then we'll know what we've got. Right, so we've got 160 litres left in there. Okay, now we've got 61 litres, but the chickens are fully fed. Let's just park this up. Now, sheep-wise, we've still got some grass, I believe, sat outside the sheep pen, which we should be able to just bucket in. So let's get rid of that little lot. We'll get that connected up. And I'll see you in a second around at the sheep. So here we are. Let's just go and have a look, see what we've got wool-wise. Yeah, we've got plenty of wool gathering now. We need to start thinking about transporting that to that and the eggs. Let's shovel some of this in. Whoops, where are we going? Ground it a bit. Okay, that's all of it. which isn't a lot in the scheme of things. Right, back to the yard. We're going to get the pallet forks. And we're going to see about selling some of this wool and eggs. Put some money in the bank. Okay, so just before we make any decisions, we need to just check the sale values again. Wool, April, we need to sell the wool. And we need to not sell the eggs. Okay, instant decision. Wool gets sold, eggs get saved. Let's go have a look, see how we get the wool out. And then the other thing we need to do is just revisit this cow shed. See how we're doing there. Right, so this is going to be interesting. Can we even get that in there? Let's give it a try. Let's narrow the pallet forks down a bit. Can't really see what we're doing. Let's catch it at the top. Don't really see how we're going to get the other one out, but let's whoa. Right. Took a little bit of doing. Let's go to the sell point. Oh, that's simple. £4,000. Can we swing out front ways? Just about. We'd just about do it. We'll ignore the fact that we pretty much got ourselves impaled on the fence. Oh. $373. Didn't really seem to be worth the effort, but what the hey? Now then. So can we get Right. Okay. Let's give this a try. By Jove, I think we've done it. Well, let's not speak too soon. Not actually got out yet. There we go. Another 4,000. There we go. We got 8,500 from our wall. So we'll leave that at the moment. Let's just go 20 sheep. Yeah, we're all doing okay. Okay, back to the yard, and then we need to start thinking about doing some grass cutting. Okay, so that's our implements safely delivered back. So what are we going to need to do? We need the mowers, and then we're going to need to the mowers, and we're going to need to windrow which is, that's a tedder. We need to windrow using the air windrow, and then the new big baler wrapper. So let's crack on. Right, get that attached. Get that attached. And we'll pop on over to the grass field. So as you'll see, we've actually moved on another month. I forgot that we weren't quite there with the growth of the grass, but we are now. So let's take this out and get this mowed. And then hopefully we can make silage with this batch, and before our sheep start to starve, we'll have a another round of grass to grow. So get these down. Get them switched on. Set off on a bit of a mowing mission. And I will see you all when I'm all mowed out. Okay, we'll just grab this little bit we missed. And job done. So we need the windrower. This safely put away. Why can I not reverse a tractor? It's easier to fly a blooming 737. So actually, let's take a quick look. When you're driving a 737 like this one, there's lots of switches, knobs, things you need to remember. You need to remember to turn the fuel pump on, start the APU, make sure your lights are right, put your landing height in and your cruise altitude. Say on this particular occasion we're going to cruise at 28,000. Put the APU on, you've got to put the APU bleed on, you can turn the engine bleeds off. Isolation valve to auto. Make sure the packs are in the right place. Recirc fans. Packs are off for the moment. You've got to put your window heat on. Put your hydraulics on. Make sure the seatbelt signs are on. You've got to be able to twiddle the right knobs. Get everything set up exactly as you want it. Got to make sure all your information's correct. You've got to know what information to put in all the little boxes when you're pressing all the little buttons. So, the question I have is, how come it would appear to be far easier to do all this, to set all this up, to make sure all these buttons are in the right place, and to get from A to B than it is to reverse a tractor in a straight line? Don't know. Blows your mind sometimes, doesn't it? Anyway, I guess my question's never going to be answered, so let's windrow. No time for flying today. Get this sorted out. And then we can try and work out how to use the new baler and wrapper, which should be fun. Okay. Drop it down. Switch her on. So, luckily, nobody ever watches my channel. And will have spotted the slight error I made. now we've put the machine on the front of the tractor, we're actually getting somewhere. Dear me. Schoolboy stuff. Alright, let's go down the other end. I'll just go for pushing everything in. Okie dokie. Can't see what we're doing. Okay, let's go up there. Right, as you can see, due to the usual level of technical ability, this is probably going to take a little while, so I think I might just skip ahead a bit and save you all the pain and anguish of having to witness it. Be back soon. Right then, so even though I do say so myself, I think we've got a fairly good windrow here. This last bit, I must have left a load of straw down because there's a right hodgepodge of grass and straw there. So anyway, we're gonna replace the gate. Oh no, come on. Right, get a grip. We're going to put the windrow back. We're going to remember in the future that it is a machine that you put on the front of your tractor, not on the back. Other than maybe to transport it. And we are now going to go and get our big baler wrapper and see how ridiculously large it looks on this very small field. We're filling up. What happens at this point? Do we stop? Oh my word. Loving it. So how do we press Y? We managed to get a total of 5 bells, which I thought was really good out of this particular sized field. So we'll come back and have a look at them in a minute. For now, we need to go and take this back. It's actually still half full of grass. So actually what I don't know is whether we can offload our... Can't quite fit in there, can we? Can we get close enough? Can we offload our surplus grass? It's not giving me an icon to do so. Can I just dump it? No. Let's get this parked up, I think the only solution is that next time we use it, it will obviously be half full. Well, as usual, parking didn't go particularly smoothly, but we've seen worse. Anyway, let's get back to the yard, dump the tractor. We're just going to have a look at these silage bales, and then we'll probably call it a day for today. Okay, so fermenting 1%. I obviously need to move them somewhere and somehow, but I'll suss that out later. But for now, I think we're going to call it a day there in May, and I will see you again. We'll do June, July. We'll get that harvest in, and then we'll decide what we're going to do in terms of maybe moving on to a proper farm and considering our year's training is done. But yeah, for now, that's that. Thank you very much for sticking with me if you have, and I will see you all again soon. Cheers.